Hello again, it's Ducky, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the battlefield. The battlefield in a game of Magic is where you're going to place your cards while you play. Now there's a bunch of different zones and they each have their own purpose. To start off with, you have your hand, which yes, it's a zone and it's the cards in your hand. So that one's pretty simple. Now when I move the cards around, you'll see that I'm going to place my hand face down on the side so that I can show you the other zones, but normally you will keep it facing only yourself, and unless another player has a card that says they get to look at your hand, they don't normally get to look at your hand. Next up is the library, which is where you have your deck face down. And below the library, I have my graveyard, which is where creatures go when they die, or spells go after they've been cast, if they are not permanents. You'll see here I have one creature and one instant in my graveyard in this example. The rest of your battlefield is where you will place your lands and your permanent spells, meaning ones that stay on the battlefield until they are removed by any other means. In this example, you only see lands and creatures, but there are other kinds of permanents too. Another important zone to be aware of is the Exile zone. If somebody has exiled something of yours, you can place it above your library, turned sideways, or another common way of demonstrating that something is in exile is to place it sideways underneath your graveyard. Now that's if something of yours has been exiled, but there's another way something can be exiled too. In my hand, I have an enchantment that costs 1 white and 3 others, and it states that I can exile an opponent's permanent until my enchantment leaves the battlefield. Now enchantments are permanent, so unless somebody does something to prevent my enchantment from continuing to remain on the battlefield, my opponent's creature will remain exiled. To demonstrate this, often it's turned sideways underneath the card, basically to identify it as being exiled. However, there's the chance that it could become unexiled if that enchantment is removed from the battlefield. There are 2 other zones that exist, but I'm not going to show examples of those at this time. One zone is the command zone, which is often used in a game of Commander, but other things do reside in the command zone in a normal game of Magic. And the other zone that you don't normally see, although it always exists, is the stack, which again we can cover on another video. But for now, this is what you need to know generally about a battlefield for a game of Magic. I'll see you next time. Bye!